It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Arizona, Mike Soroka. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And he lays down a bunt. Flips it, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense. And thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
In now for the Reds, Elly de la Cruz. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss here in Phoenix. And just getting settled into this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Ball one. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Two down, base is empty. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the D-backs coming up. This is the National League Division Series on the show. here in the desert. On the mound for the Reds, Andrew Abbott. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ball.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup they're rolling out there for this must-win game. Singy, this offense has been red hot in the postseason.
Well, when your backs are against the wall, you hope the offense can come through and lift you, and certainly they've been productive at the plate. Today would be a really bad time for those bats to go silent.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two on the way. Out to short, De La Cruz. On to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll.
Hey!
Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ground ball left side. Suarez throw to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're down 1-0. Third game of the division series. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez went deep in his most recent game. And that one fouled off. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And into the pool, it's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
That one way inside. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Marte throws to first in time. one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, J.J. Bleday.
Gets him to chase after that one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 3 of the NLDS. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground. And foul ball. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Not close with that one. Ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. The Reds rolling after this solo shot. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Chase Field, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Adolis Garcia. Going away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's ripped into the outfield. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Gabriel Moreno in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here in the desert, in now for the Reds, Dane Myers. And first offering is fouled off. Ball. stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Trying to bunt his way on. Marte handles, throws to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
For Cincinnati, shortstop Elly de la Cruz.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly de la Cruz. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third, leading off Ildemaro Vargas.
First baseman Ildemaro Vargas.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Bouncer to second. Stewart slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Ball, that's out.
That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Number 15 now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that drops in for a strike.
No, inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Chase Field, in now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe.
Aye.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. him out for the second time today.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Late with the swing there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one hit to first. Vargas takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Cincinnati, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A second homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Settles under this one. And that is that. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in the desert, here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Grounds one to short. Over to low. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
Fastball for a strike. The Reds leading by 3 here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Oh, look at the stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Nope. Outside.
The 2-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. In the air to left center. And that is that. Reds go down. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
Well, these Diamondbacks, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Out towards right center field. Hampson on his way over. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around second now. Going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Inside.
The
ball
heater
1.
can be a tone setter for a pitcher, but if it's not effective, it goes the other way. It becomes a tone setter for the offense. They just haven't been able to do much with it in this one.
Just
Inside.
missed.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times
That's ball
pitchers are
3.
trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In for a strike. Full count now. Runner at third, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Fastball for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. One out man at first. Next is switch hitting first baseman Ildemaro Vargas. And it's fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Hit on the ground to short. Play made. That ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Tanner Banks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Garrett Hampson, and he tries to drag bunt towards first. The underhand flip, and he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Elly de la Cruz.
Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. And that one clips the corner. De La Cruz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, here's Nathaniel Lowe. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And the 0-1. That one hammered left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A 2-run homer, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, inside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Outside, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder TJ Friedl.
Nope.
Pitch kicks away. No advance, though.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Comes a 2-2. And they'll do it again. Suarez off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now 5-1. You're watching the National League Division Series on the back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 6th. Number 15 getting ready to hit. Outside corner, there's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo.
Throwing at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 down, bases empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Flips the corner. That is strike 2.
Excellent arm action. Man, he wanted that call.
Smoked on the ground to second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go to Diamondbacks. They're down here 5-1. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Taylor Clark.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
This is J.J. Bleday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So a change being made at first base. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati, Blake Dunn, looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Eduardo Rodriguez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Faw also throwing. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
First pitch swinging.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Bunt attempt popped up, and that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead this one, though, 5-1. P.J. Higgins, the new catcher now. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Santillan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, and he works in a slider. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Hey!
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missed. The D-backs down by 4 here in the late stages of game 3.
Oh, that's inside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve. Nothing doing. 3rd game of the division series. In now for the Reds, Elly de la Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 1 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Eduardo Rodriguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Stewart in now, takes ball one off the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
This guy's anticipating.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Ball, that's inside.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Stays alive. Oh, that got away from him.
Got it.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
For the Diamondbacks, first baseman, Vargas.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. One out man at first. Here's Nolan Arenado. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. That's a strike. Moreno off of first with 2 away. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Suarez throw to first in time. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Reds. Back here in the desert, we go to the 9th. Eugenio Suarez now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Strike 2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. P.J. Higgins, the next to hit for the Reds. This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench, and they boost their lead. It's 7-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ball one.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carroll going back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder Dane
So up next,
Myers.
Dane Myers. 0 for 3 in this one. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 3 of the NLDS. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's 7-1. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Chase Field, here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo. Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Pierce Johnson will take over.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Aye. Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, but he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Ball, that's in.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Popped up. And there are 2 down.
Up next for
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Johnson is just 1 strike away. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over. The Cincinnati Reds are moving on. They've got a date in the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit, as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Hunter Green. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go here in Game 1. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the series is underway.
Wow, Boo. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone's a little small.
That one fouled off. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
These hitters today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Kyle Tucker. That one in triple digits.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Green checks the runner. Ohtani back in.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Stewart. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fourth, second baseman Brandon Lau.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they lead it. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 down. Andy Pajes will hit next. close, but called the ball. And that is ball one. Paz launched a homer in his most recent game. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Got him swinging. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-zip. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. Bunting for a hit.
Not in time. He bunks his way aboard to lead off the frame. Now the number 2 hitter, Elly de la Cruz. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Get a quick tag before he reaches the base.
On the ground to the left. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting third, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
There goes Elly. Pitching for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1 run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Way inside. Gets away. De La Cruz up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-1. Nice grab. Over to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Now it's the second baseman, Sal Stewart. He's got some power, no doubt. Out towards right center field, Tucker on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. Dodgers out in front 2-1. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Hey!
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing.
Ball 2.
Got him. One away.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 here. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Mookie Betts now. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025 he was a finalist at shortstop, which is absolutely incredible. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Game 1 of the NLCS. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. And there's a foul ball. Suarez launched a pair of homers in his last game.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 away down.
Batting 7th, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Here's the Reds catcher Tyler Stevenson. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out. Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
Ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's outside. Full count now. Stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-1. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Eliezer Alfonso. Line drive. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Right through there for a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Gets him to chase after that one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Out to short, De La Cruz. Off balance speed, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now, but the RBI single pushes across a run, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship. Game 1 of the NLCS. Now it's the Reds DH, J.J. Bleday.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here's a 1-2. Oh, that got away from him.
That got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. foul ball there. Lede gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one not close. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. In the air to left center. Pajes on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Out to short. Betts. The flip. There's one. On to first.
Hey.
Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
For the Reds, shortstop Elly.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Reds leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lowe, 31 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015.
0-1.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play.
Center fielder,
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Hauls it in, one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman.
Next to the dish is Freddie. Struck out swinging his first time. Double play ball to second. There's one. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And midway in the fourth, it's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, in now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
This to center field. Pajes makes a nice running catch. One pitch and one out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
The Dodgers leading by 2 here in game 1 of the NLCS. And it's even up. Hard liner. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Suarez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Two down, nobody on. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
That's a ball. Aye!
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And a quick out, number one.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Foul ball.
Ball, that's inside.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Next offering is outside. Up the middle, Stewart. On to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And he swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. Here in game one of the NLCS. Got him looking for the K. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And the score stays 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
The Reds trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Popped up left side. And the inning is over. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Ball, that's low. Hey! Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strikes him out with 100.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Now the 0-1. Chopper right side. And that one handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers,
2 down, bases empty. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Sliced hard but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Matt McClain.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, Garrett Hampson.
bunt attempt popped up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
So digging in, Elly De La Cruz, 1 for 2. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's a ball.
The Reds down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. And now it's filled up. Nathaniel Lowe on deck for Cincinnati. Payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Lau at the plate. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
In there at the knees for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Low steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Bounced up the middle. Stewart whips it to first, and Freeman is retired, and that's the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brusdar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman, Sal Stewart.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front, rip foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Breaking ball misses down and away. Two down, nobody on, and it's 1-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Here's a 1-1. Hard hit left side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to take
for the Dodgers, number 66, Tanner Scott.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter, Spencer Steer.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Reds with the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of game 1. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. We go to the 8th. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Now pitching for the
Tony
Reds,
Santillan will take
64.
over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside,
well, with
ball
both
one.
starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
That's ball 2.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Takes it in for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Eliezer Alfonso.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went 0-2 down.
Nope. Ball 1.
On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And the Dodgers are set down in order. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1. Game 1 of the NLCS. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And that drops in for a strike. Slap the other way, foul. The 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Ball.
Right side. Loud. Slings to first. Now 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. P.J. Higgins trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLCS. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Reds, Brock Burke.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastball.
Ball 1.
That clips the corner. got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Muncy wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
1 out, runner at second. So here's Kyle Tucker now, and he grounds one back up the middle, gloves it on the dive, on the money. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Chopper to second. Over to Lowe. Lau out of the play. And that is that. 1 left for L.A. as the lead remains 3-1. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Alex Vesia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Trying to bunt his way on. Flips it, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. Substitution now at first base. Coming on to pinch run for the Reds, Lake Dunn. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Digging in, Sal Stewart. 0 for 3 in this one. Breaking ball misses down and away. The Reds with the winning run at the plate here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Reds now down to their final out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a swing and a miss there.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The Dodgers trying to close out a 1-run lead here in Game 1 of the NLCS. Fly ball down the line. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take Game 1 on the road.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but
3-2 the final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big Game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with a win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with the chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting this one, Chase Burns. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Max Muncy leading things off and takes a strike. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
That's outside.
Burns, 23 years old, and he was born in Italy. Up the middle, De La Cruz. To first,
He's out.
2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Ball one, no strikes. Late swing, foul to the left. Ball to strike. The pitch. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the inning is over. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. Chris, how about a scouting report?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Here's Garrett Hampson.
Number 6, Garrett Hampson.
This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. Trying to bunt his way on. He's safe with a bunt single.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today, or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. And he grounds one back up the middle. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Spencer Steer swings through it for strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Laser to the gap should score the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Ball.
Two runs across in the inning here in game 2 of the NLCS.
Ball. That's outside.
Late on that fastball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. Reds lead this one 2-0. Second game of the NLCS. All set for the start of the inning. Brandon Lowe steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In for a strike. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Ball. That's out.
Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Ball 2.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Two. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one smoked on its way out of here.